Joker 2 is apparently one long humiliation ritual for the character from the Joker, demeaning and destroying him so that everybody who liked or admired or even a little bit identified with the character can be humiliated by proxy because Hollywood hates you. That is from @DaddyWarpig.
Yeah.
Joker 2, everybody.
Yeah, you know what? He wasn't really the Joker.
No, it was Arthur.
Yeah.
Arthur Fleck.
So we don't have an object of penance this week or last week, now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Last episode. Because we saw Joker 2.
Yep.
When I first saw Joker, when I saw you, you're Joker.
And the thing I will say about Joker 2 is don't watch it. It's very boring.
Yeah, it sucks. Sucks out loud. I got a Joker tattoo, a big one that people can see all the time. I'm a big fan of the Joker.
What's your favorite part of the Joker?
New movie or like in general?
Why did you get the tattoo?
Well, I mean, it's the Silver Age Joker. That was the clown prince of crime. That's where he would take candy from a baby and just laugh. It wasn't the whole, I'm carving up my face and I'm a sick, twisted reflection of reality. I like the clown prince of crime.
I'm the Joker, baby.
I see. And so you identify with somebody who likes to like steal candy?
No, he's just fun to read.
Yeah?
I don't see myself in there. I don't look at stuff on TV and think that's me.
Yeah, but you got a tattoo of this individual. Like,
I got a tattoo of a cinnamon roll. I got a tattoo of RoboCop. I got a tattoo.
Are you saying you don't identify with this RoboCop?
There are parts I identify with, yes. There are parts I don't identify with. Cop, yes. Robo, wait, no. Cop, no. Robo, yes.
All right, welcome to Hate Speech.
Let's have a chat about hate.
Stop that love with cops.
I fucked up.
See how this peanut noir
Got the problem, wanna talk about it. Let it boil over, blow the top, call this hate speech. You are only as great as what you hate. Once the taste is on your tongue, you'll only crave.
Hello and welcome to Hate Speech. My name is Nate, and every time I laugh, I'm actually crying.
Hello, welcome to Hate Speech, a podcast about hating things. My name is Tyler, and I normally laugh, and I normally cry.
Let's hear a laugh, like because you're our Joker here tonight. So that's a Manson laugh. That's.
Well, did you want like a real laugh or like an evil laugh? Like what kind of? Like,
I mean, wait, okay, hold on. You can give you can force a real laugh. Like if I don't make,
yeah, I can do an evil one too. You want to know? You want to know a true fact? Who taught me an evil laugh?
Who's that?
Jason David Frank. You know who that is?
No idea.
The Green Power Ranger. He's dead now. Killed himself. But when he was Evil Tommy, as a kid, I would practice for hours doing the whole.
I mean,
not my strongest one, but I haven't done it in a minute.
Yeah. So
but if you start it deep in your chest and move it up, keep that deep timbre to your laugh, like it just spills out. It's great.
So you're telling me that you associated with this laugh, this evil laugh, and that like you were able to understand the emotions that Tommy, this Green Power Ranger, was going through.
No, I like the color green. It was my favorite color, and they brought in a new guy, and he had a cool gold shield on his chest. He looked cool. Plus, dragon's the coolest dinosaur, and that's what he was. He was the Dragon Ranger.
I don't know if dragons are dinosaurs. I guess they are. I never really thought about it, but yeah, dragons are dinosaurs. You're right.
Yeah, that is some anti-China sentiment you're spewing right now.
No, well, hold on. Like, there's two different types of dragons, right? You got your big fat boys, right? The European dragons.
Yeah, the Dragon Zord, the King Arthur. Yeah,
yeah, like the Pete's dragon, right?
Yeah, Smaug.
And then you got your Asian dragon, which is the long boy.
Yeah.
Like the long, skinny boy.
Like an eel. Like eels are a type of dragon, I guess.
Yeah. So, how did we get here? I mean,
you were talking about, you wanted to make a correlation between me knowing how to do a performative laugh and proving that I'm some evil, heartless psycho.
No, not evil, heartless psycho, because that's a different part of the Dark Triad.
That's right, baby. Hate speech, tackling the Dark Empath.
A study by Haim and Associates found that out of a group of 991 participants, 19.3% were dark empaths.
Think for a second about what happens when one of the most important human traits combines with a dark personality, and both merge into a single trait. That's exactly what happens with dark empaths, so it's really common to hear people talk of this personality type as the most dangerous ever.
Dr. Romney, when is the first time that you heard of the phrase dark empath?
I heard it for it's a few years back, and I think the term's been floating around for a while. I think some of it relates to the whole issue around, we hear people talking about like the dark triad and the dark tetrad and sort of the dark empath. And
hello folks, today we're going to be looking at the 5 traits of the dark empath. I should say up front, there isn't actually a clinical entity called a dark empath, but it is a way of understanding an abusive personality type.
I need a thunder soundtrack. Hold on, let's see what we got here. Dark empath. Dark empath.
Dark empath. Why didn't you do the demon voice?
Oh yeah, shit. I have a whole demon voice here. Here we go.
Dark empath.
Dark
empath.
Dark empath. It's not as strong, but I'll take it.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you going old? See, you get it now. You get it now. I personally don't need a machine to sound evil. I'm just evil.
Well, yeah. Because I'm not evil in my heart. You're evil. Well, you're dark in your heart, right? Because you're part of the dark empath.
No. See, you are gaslighting me. That's the thing that dark empaths do. I do not have darkness in my heart.
What the fuck is a dark empath?
Hate Speech Spookyacular. This year we're covering something evil. The dark empath.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about it, but yeah, the last episode we released wasn't really anything spooky. I mean, I don't know how spooky next door is.
Pretty spooky from what I can see. Racist and evil, but no, we're doing something evil. So the dark empath.
Yeah.
So we're getting into pop psychology.
I mean, I'd say we've always been in. You can't avoid it. You really can't.
No.
Like,
if you have a presence online or see videos or basically see anyone with the anime avatar,
or if you've gone to work and they force you to take a personality test.
Mm-hmm.
I put that in the pop psychology category.
To know if you're going to steal from work or not. If you're really hungry, it's okay to take food from the break room. Agree, disagree, strongly agree, disagree, or neutral.
What they're testing is, do you know how to lie to your employer?
Yeah, exactly.
Which, yeah, you should know that. That's a useful skill.
Yeah.
But you should steal the candy from the workroom if you're hungry. Like, they don't pay you enough. Just take that candy bar. Take that combo.
So you would say that it's important to you to meet your needs above everyone else's.
I don't think
we have to stop accusing each other.
I don't think the collective needs of the Hollywood Video Corporation are above my personal needs of me hungry.
No, yeah, I definitely stole from Hollywood. Lots of mug root beer.
Yeah, we never talk about Hollywood Video. Like it was a part of our lives for like 7 years.
We're coming up. Like there's going to be an episode on it. Remember our friend who did artwork for this show? I pitched to him. A Hollywood Video episode. So Grimlock Fly, if you're listening, we still want the Hollywood Video episode.
Only Hollywood Video has Star Wars The Phantom Menace for 5 days, so you can watch it again and again. Welcome to Hollywood Video.
Yeah, Hollywood Video, I didn't hate it.
there were parts of it. No, let's get back to Dark Empath.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about Hollywood Video.
It's so evil. It's pushing us away from shining light on it.
Right, but Joker 2. I think that honestly, like we were there cackling in the theater because we were like prepping for this episode.
Yeah.
And we're like, wait a second. The Joker is a dark empath.
Yeah.
Or he's being victimized by dark empaths.
So we're going to have to talk about something Nate and I wouldn't say we're comfortable or experts on this.
Don't talk for me.
I'm going to anyway. Based on knowing you, how long I've known you. But we did some research, and we're going to have to tell you about demons.
I'm a demon.
Hold on, I got a demon sound here. Demon sound. That's an alarm from God. Watch out for demons.
But we'll get to the demon. It's not demons. It's one particular. But a dark empath. You can't stop playing with it.
I know. They're right there. So
a dark empath is someone that is placed somewhere in what's considered, and this is a scientific term based on one study from 2020, I believe is when it was.
Yeah.
Their personality traits are placed on what is called the dark triad.
There's a whole emergent psychological literature concentrating on dark tetrad traits. So
when I heard the words dark triad, I'm like, surely this is a lie.
Yeah,
somebody got bored and wanted to make something that sounded cool. Because honestly, like without knowing the definition of dark triad, I want to be part of the fucking dark triad.
Yeah, it sounds like a gang in a John Woo movie from the early 90s.
No, it sounds like I'm going to be hanging out with Ghost Rider and Blade. You know, Ghost Rider, Blade, Nate.
Now that is a superhero team. That should get some fan art.
Right, and we're going to fuck up some ghouls.
Yeah. But no, it's not that. It's the boring kind.
It's the Well, okay, how boring is okay, so I'm going to point out the 3 points of the dark triad. The 3 points of this triangle. Triad means 3.
Yeah. Wow, I just figured out what the Chinese gang means. There's 3 of them.
Can name them? You don't know. You don't know.
Zhongguo, Meiguo.
I think it's time we address.
Idali.
I think it's time we address that Tyler has been taking Duolingo classes and learning Mandarin.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Wo shi zhongren.
Mi fan. See that
what I said was hello, I am Chinese, and Nate said rice.
This is what happens when you take Duolingo. You just learn a string of like words and you squish them together. And it
I
turns
know how to
into nonsense.
offer people water.
Okay, offer me some water.
He shui.
Okay, write in if that's accurate. I don't think
shui.
I just don't think you're saying it right.
He shui. Don't make me open the Duolingo app. But no, the dark triad. So the 3 points of the dark triad: narcissism, Machiavellianism. What was the third one? Psychopathy.
Yeah, how could you psychopathy? Okay, psychopathy. It's hard to say. Psychopathy.
Psychopathy.
You know, like that was the coolest sounding one because it's like, all right, fucking yes.
Oh, you identify most with psychopathy?
I mean, like, you know, if I want to be like a twisted individual, yeah. I mean, like, okay, I still don't think the only one that feels clinical is narcissism because I feel like I would,
that is clinical.
I feel like I would hear a psychologist or like not even psychologist, like a therapist say narcissist.
Yeah, narcissistic personality disorder.
I don't think a therapist would say you're Machiavellian. you're Machiavellian. Like that doesn't seem like a word that would come out of a therapy office, right?
I think now with modern therapists, yeah, it's possible.
No, though. Like, right. Like, okay, here's my gripes with this entire thing, right? I think we need to classify what we're hating today. Exactly. Do we hate dark empaths or do we hate the whole pop psychology like soup that has spawned the word dark empath? I don't know which one we should go after.
We got to go after dark empath because pop psychology, it's around forever.
There's too much of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not prepared.
We can get to more of it, but today we're focusing on the dark empath.
So if somebody's a dark empath, they're on our list of spectrum of hate.
And some of our people on there may be dark empaths. John Krasinski, dark empath.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hitler. I mean, no, here's a question because like we need to define dark empath. We haven't done that yet.
No.
We know that we said the words dark triad, but that doesn't really like enlighten me of what a dark empath is. Are you Googling is Hitler a dark empath?
No.
I'm going to do it.
Okay. So what is a dark empath? This comes from the dark empath.
Like Reddit.
The Reddit, yeah. The user, Background Appeal 962.
Okay.
Title, Dark Empath.
Okay.
Why every fucking word that come from my mouth is manipulative. In quotes. I am a dark empath.
Oh, shit.
Quotes.
Oh, shit.
To which the user, the dark empath, replies, what are you hoping to gain from such an admission? To which the Background Appeal replies, attention. The dark empath replies, judging by the title, attention to the fact that there is a problem with spelling simple words. Dark empaths are better than that, obviously. Verdict, low-functioning narcissist.
Damn.
So, dark empaths are basically people that understand how you're feeling, but use that for their own gain somehow.
Okay. That's our understanding of it. But like, I think the understanding changes, depends on which clickbait YouTube video you're watching.
Or which part of the dark trad they spec into.
Like, okay, yeah, like what's your spec?
Sort of with a primitive AI, that's a way of thinking about it, that looked for patterns of description across huge corpuses of linguistic data. Hollis developed a model of personality that was based on pathology, like on the dark side. And he called that the dark triad.
So, like, okay, the dark triad. At the top, we have narcissism.
Mm-hmm.
On the lower left, we have Machiavellism. And the lower right, we have psychopathy.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the dot that is the dark empath?
It's right in the middle there. It's all three of those traits, but people tend to, as I was reading this bullshit study, two things became apparent.
Okay.
One, dark empaths are more often than not men.
Okay.
And two, lean more often towards narcissism than the other two.
So women can't become dark empaths.
That's not what I said. A woman can do anything that she sets her mind to, especially dark empathy.
That wasn't a misogyny accusation.
I just think you are ignoring the patron saint of dark empathy.
Okay.
We will get to her.
I love her.
I also love her.
Yeah, so, okay. So my understanding of, like, so we know what an empath is, right? Like that's how I define it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's an empath? And then what's the way to make that evil?
Yes.
Dark empath.
Psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism.
That's right. Well, I mean, no, like what is an empath? Like an empath to me is somebody who is empathetic, right? Who can understand somebody else's feelings as if they were their own.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody's crying that their dog died. I don't know this dog, but I'm crying too because I'm feeling their feelings along with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand what they're going through.
It's funny you're not crying now.
Because I'm in control of my
psychopathy.
That's right. Well, no, so yeah, that's actually a good point, right? Because you said it's right in the middle. I don't think it's right in the middle. Because
No.
I think psychopathy, the definition for psychopathy, by the way, a personality type that's also wait, okay, is fucking Google AI bullshit.
I wish you could turn it off.
Yeah. No, like it gave me a bad definition. And as soon as I read it, I'm like, this is wrong. Okay, so it's psychopathy. Quote from Psychology Today, because they have an article on the dark triad.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Psychopathy, a trait characterized by the lack of empathy and remorse, right? And so it's the opposite of being an empath, right? So you can't hit all three. You have Machiavellianism and you have narcissism, right? So Machiavellianism, based off the 16th century writer Niccolo Machiavelli. Which, by the way, did you look up whether or not if that book he wrote was satire?
Yeah,
because I thought it was.
A lot of people said it was. Some people said it wasn't. There are arguments to and for both because he wrote it in the common tongue, and a lot of people thought, oh, he's giving the common people instructions on how to take down anybody like.
By common tongue, we mean not Latin, right? Like,
yes, written for commoners to understand it.
Yeah, it's taken on life of its own, and people have kind of ascended it to like this mystical figure, you know,
this blueprint of evil thinking, kind of like idiots did with The Matrix until the fourth Matrix movie.
But yeah, so I tend to roll my eyes every time like I hear the word Machiavellian. Mm-hmm. That and like somebody says like, oh yes, I'm reading The Art of War, or, like those kind of things.
Yeah, I get it. It's good to stand on a hill. Great.
Well, like even the definition here, it kind of says like, oh yeah, this feels like bullshit. Okay. Machiavellianism is not a mental health diagnosis. Rather, it is a personality trait describing a manipulative individual who deceives and tricks others to achieve goals. So we could just say this person is manipulative. We don't need to say they're Machiavellian.
Yes. It ascribes to them some legendary trait that is, I don't know, making someone seem more powerful than they are.
Right. So manipulative narcissist makes way more sense.
Yes.
Right.
But people who might see themselves with these traits don't want to be called manipulative narcissists. This is just me projecting my own thoughts and feelings on this whole bullshit title thing.
So like you're showing empathy, right?
Yes.
Okay. But you're using it for your own gains.
Yes.
Because you want people to like you.
Yes.
Okay.
I will fully admit that. I want to be liked. I also want to genuinely care about people.
So you're saying that you are a narcissist.
Yes.
So, okay, the definition. Okay, we can't go back to Megalopolis. We already did that part.
I don't care.
So like a narcissist generally though is a person who puts themselves over others, right? Just to kind of sum
Their
that
needs uber alles, yes.
up. You don't have to fancy it up.
Oh, I'm sorry that I'm multilingual now and it pisses you off.
Boo-how.
Hang how.
Yeah, so okay. So a manipulative narcissist is a dark empath. And you're saying that Hitler is not a dark empath?
I am saying I haven't done the research to know enough about Hitler's personal life, or I haven't even read any of his writing. I've never read Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from the few excerpts, like, it's interesting.
What does Mein Kampf mean?
My struggle.
Oh.
I just said for German. Come on, man.
Okay. And also, by the way, there's a supposed fourth dark triad trait.
Oh God, what is it?
Because like people are just theory crafting, right? They're just like they're building their own internal monologue, and you know they're doing fan fiction on the dark triad.
Yeah,
like, and that's really what all this boils down to is like, what if psychology was fan fiction?
Well, it's fan fiction to explain why me, the protagonist of reality, is having a bad day,
which is narcissism.
Yes,
they're being narcissist. It's like. I feel like, again, the only real thing here is narcissism, right?
Yeah.
And so I guess we should define
and
narcissism.
psychopathy. Like, that's a real one.
I suppose.
It's super rare.
And it seems very broad, too, right? Like, you know, there's a lot of conditions that, you know, could...
It's... Psychopathy is the remorseless part of the dark empath. And according to Dark Empath on Reddit, he still feels guilt. For example, I still remember and feel guilt for age 8 me calling a girl an ugly bitch because she brought me a Valentine's Day card and school friends were stressing me by asking me if she's my girlfriend now. My stomach is in knots just typing this. I seriously doubt the girl even remembers this incident now, and given she is married with a family, then I don't think it caused any lasting damage. On the other hand, I had to terminate someone's employment recently. He tearfully apologized many times, admitted his stupidity, he spelled something wrong. Low intellect narcissist. Said he hadn't slept since and basically said he would submit to frequent humiliation just to keep his job. My decision probably has been hard for him and his family, but he deserved it. So I had actually forgotten all about this until he needed an example just now, despite it happening less than a month ago. I doubt he has forgotten about it any given day since.
Okay.
So hot take.
Yeah.
I'm about to lead us into our patron saint as well.
Okay, good.
This bullshit right here, this is leaning more towards psychopathy and using this kind of language, dark empath, dark triad, lets people ascribe friendly language to behavior that harms other people.
Okay, because that kind of gets to my like overall feeling about a lot of this.
And some people cannot handle the fact that other people harm them for what seems like and sometimes is no reason. So they turn to things outside themselves to get to the answer, which is why.
So outside of yourselves, how?
As in the evil plane of hell. So entering now, we have our demon, Jezebel.
Hello. Is this thing on?
I thought Jezebel would sound sexier.
Hello?
There she is.
Hello.
Hi, Jezebel.
Hi, it's me, Jezebel.
So there is a wide belief from people of great faith that a woman demon named Jezebel possesses you and turns you into dark empaths.
That's right. It's me, Jezebel. I'm from the Bible. I'm from the Bible, and what I do is try to lead God's prophets astray, because I'm a dirty woman.
Unclean woman leading the faithful men astray. So this is a thing that people believe, that people go along happily normal until, let's say, Nate gets possessed by a Jezebel demon, breaks my dog's legs to me for no reason.
Yeah.
Just this horrible evil thing happens to me to the point where I get fired. It wasn't Nate's fault. It was the demon. To me, this is the faith response to this pop psychology thing.
Okay, here I'm gonna bring a little faith in here if you don't mind.
Please.
So I think that there is a difference between the clinical diagnosis, clinical in quotation marks,
Right.
of being a dark empath
Yes.
and a demon.
Yeah.
Right? Because I feel like a demon is temporary. Someone's possessed by a demon for a year, and then the demon's gone.
Well,
Right?
like if you are a dark empath, maybe if you take some, I don't know, Wellbutrin, you may not be so evil.
Yeah, okay. Or you just like silent. The demon can no longer express itself, but it's within you still. Right?
Either way, you're gonna need an exorcism. So here's how you get one.
Okay.
I don't have the step by step.
No, you call a guy in the Catholic Church, and he has to
He's been having a crisis of faith,
Yeah.
but he still believes. He needs to prove to God that he can,
Yeah, and you got
etc.
you send some creepy tapes to him. He's like, "No, I'm a demon." Yeah, look, okay, so we jumped right to Jezebel demon.
I had to get to her, man.
Well, and
I serve her. She serves me on a platter.
Cool, thanks.
Wow, Jezebel. I mean, okay, but like, I think that all of this is like, people just love the fucking fantasy of it all, right?
Yeah,
because
they
like, it at a certain point, like, okay, so we first heard Dark Empath when you're driving up to Portland, and I'm like, hey, Ty, have you ever heard of this phrase, Dark Empath? Because I encountered it on Twitter. I'm like, what is Dark Empath? Because it's such a funny fucking word.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this can't be real. It is real in the sense that like people believe it and they want to buy into the fantasy. It's the same people that like believe that magic is real.
And
it turns into making the world a more interesting place than it is. But the problem I have with it, I have many problems with it, right? But
they can really fuck you up.
What, like the person?
Yeah.
I guess.
They care about you, but they only serve their own needs. Oh.
I mean, like, no, but what fucks me up about it, though, is that people are just looking for, a way to make their life more magical and believe that there are literal, like, subhuman demons out there trying to get them.
Right.
Instead of just people that are assholes.
Yes.
Assholes aren't magical.
No.
They're just assholes.
They're just assholes.
They don't like you, and they want to make you suffer.
And sometimes people are just only looking out for themselves and will do any fucking thing to get what they want.
Right. I mean, but like a lot of the pop culture like articles I was looking at was like how to suss out the secret dark empaths or narcissists within your friend circle. Like because like people are just looking for anything, right? And like it's upsetting is what I'm saying. Like they're looking for ways to dehumanize other people. Like maybe somebody was just having a fucking bad day, or like they happen to have bushy eyebrows, which by the way is a diagnosis.
Is a trait. Thank you for pointing out my bushy eyebrows.
Well, like, yeah, no, like, because like we were looking through all these like YouTube psychologists, fuck those guys, right? And they were just like, they were trying to say like, oh, if you have bushy eyebrows, you might be a dark empath because a study of so and so, found like no, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Nobody's funding the study of does bushy eyebrows, mean you're a dark empath.
What part of the face do you think research has shown is a giveaway on narcissism? And what the researchers ended up finding out was that the cue on the face that was consistently associated with grandiose narcissism was eyebrows. And very specifically, they found out that these people who were more narcissistic by their tests had more distinctive, dense eyebrows.
I think we got to be careful too, because these three personality traits, psychopathy, narcissism, I'm going to say manipulation, not so much Machiavellianism.
Yeah, thank you.
Because those are things that very much do exist, and I think you can place somewhere on a spectrum of those, but I think
like as a clinical diagnosis.
Yes, I think empath as itself has a positive connotation to what it means. Someone who understands the feelings of others, so much so that they feel themselves. To call it a dark empath kind of humanizes some of the most inhuman personality traits we have, because there's this guy on the Dark Empath fucking Reddit who's just like, hey y'all, do you experience guilt? Just want to know if you are able to feel guilt. I'm highly empathetic in a sense of identifying people's feelings. Most of the time, I don't care about them unless it's someone who I can truly relate to. No one.
I mean,
but I only exploit their feelings if they attack me, and still can feel guilty after.
That person wants a superpower, right?
Yes.
Like that's what I'm hearing, is that this person feels that they understand like human emotions so much that they can bend them to their will.
Yes.
And it's like, no, you just, you're a kid who pretends he has the force. Right. I mean, but I do want to agree with you on some points. Like, yes, the narcissists I think do exist to an extent. Like there are personality disorders that, manifest themselves as like this person being super self-absorbed, not thinking of other people. Or even, I'm going to admit it, this idea of a dark empath has some truth to it, right? Where it's like, okay, this person is manipulative in that they understand human emotions, but like on an intellectual level, but they don't understand it on an emotional level.
Yes.
Like I understand you're in pain, but I don't know, like when you stub your toe, I don't feel anything.
Right.
All right. It's kind of like how you ever try to think how a dog thinks?
All the time.
Right. And like, it's like, boy, Baymax, there's a dog in our house named Baymax that's always hungry. I'm like, I understand that you will do anything for food on an intellectual level. But on an emotional level, I will never be as hungry as you are, dog.
Even after just eating, he just goes for everything. He can't be stopped.
He can't be stopped. And so
Lilith has pushed him to a level of hunger that none of us will ever know. Sorry, Jezebel.
Yeah.
Lilith is the devil from Diablo 4.
Yeah, I mean, there's a hunger devil. What's
an Oni?
No, it's not an Oni. I don't know enough about the Bible to know which one the hunger guy is.
Moloch?
Sure. But like these things have like nuggets of truth, but like they always get expanded out into like this weird fantasy.
The digestible fan fiction for stupid people is what I would say.
Yeah, because like they can't understand.
And I'm a stupid person.
Well, like I would say that people that are really like deep into this pop psychology kind of lack some empathy, right? Like they could never understand how somebody could be manipulative.
Right.
It's like, really? You can't understand that? Like you never tricked your parents into getting candy as a kid? Like you just don't know what that is?
Right.
And as a result, they're trying to ascribe it to things that they do understand, which is like elves and wizards. Or like, because like even the fucking name, Dark Empath, like it yells to me as a non-serious thing.
Yeah, the Dark Urge from Baldur's Gate, the Dark Passenger from Dexter.
Yeah,
all this bullshit.
Yeah, they have actual clinical words for these, like personality disorders.
Yeah, by borderline personality disorder, which is when I was reading a lot about dark empaths and their behavior. Boy, it sure seemed familiar, but. Dark empath is a nicer diagnosis than borderline personality disorder or narcissistic personality disorder.
But like that's why I'm kind of like it's a bit dehumanizing because we already have words for these things. And if you say somebody has a personality disorder, you're like, oh, we should get them treatment. If you say somebody is a dark empath, you're like, okay, cool. We should like tie a bunch of stones to them and throw them in a river.
Yeah, if they float, they're witches, but if they sink, they're dark. They're not dark empaths.
Exactly. So I think it's important for us, like, we need to know if we're dark empaths.
We do need to know
because I think that like people are catching on to this word, and we need to be able to clearly say we are not dark empaths. So. Tyler, you have prepared for us a test.
It is. Are you going to take it with me and we just kind of talk through the questions?
Yes.
Because.
Hold on, wait. I need to look through this Yakub video that you sent me.
I did send you a bitchin' Yakub video.
Okay.
Just watch it real quick. It's like 10 seconds.
No, I did watch it.
Okay, good.
Okay, but yeah, so are you ready? This is from openpsychometrics.org.
It was the only one that wasn't timed and free.
Okay, well, we'll put this link in the show notes.
Yeah, you'll be able to find out where you land on the dark triad, because this is going to tell us where we are on the dark triad.
Take it along with us, why don't you?
Yeah, so question number 1, it's not wise to tell your secrets.
Agree.
I disagree, and I know you value secrecy.
Because... like my secrets or somebody else's secrets?
Any. I don't like secrets.
Okay, but like let's say like Tyler, you can't tell anyone about this. It's super important, but I need to express this to you.
That's fine. Then I'll keep that secret because it's been expressed to me how important it is to you personally.
So it's unwise to do that.
In that specific thing, but I think generally secrets are used to hurt other people or gain profit, bad things.
Okay, well, I said agree first. You've convinced me slightly agree. but I have to continue on with my gut feeling.
That's fine. Go with your gut. That's all we have to do.
Question number 2. People see me as a natural leader.
I think, yes, that's true for me.
Neutral. I am a neutral leader.
Considering the election at work and all that stuff, yeah, I may fight it.
Seems like a little bit of a narcissism. You feel very special?
I naturally am inclined to fight against anything that could show me as a leader or any kind of positive trait, but I know that is a symptom of my abuse and neglect as a child. That is...
I see it as a burden that I will do if required.
Next question. Oh, this is a good one. I like to get revenge on authorities. Agree. Agree. Also...
It's not revenge. It's justice. Let's be fair.
Yeah. Given the natural, capitalistic racial biases to people in power, I think it is important to get revenge on them.
Here's a request. When I die, I want to be buried with a gun.
Okay.
That if anyone opens my coffin, they get blasted.
Oh, a trap. You have a trapped tomb. That rocked.
Yeah, just because, if somebody wants to mess with my body, they got to be ready to deal with my pistol.
Okay, question number 4. I like to use clever manipulation to get my way.
Okay, so do I need to get my way? Because, by the framing of the sentence, I do need to get my way, right? So if I don't use clever manipulation, I use some other technique. Maybe bargaining or, talking to someone.
Clever manipulation. What is that really?
What was your gut?
I don't like to. I'm going to say slightly disagree, but I do think that manipulation comes in handy sometimes.
Like when you're talking to a kid and you know that you can't make the rational argument of do your homework.
Yeah.
Right? So you do have to trick them a little bit.
And like a child patient where it's like, you get the pill or you get the shot. Well, I don't want either. It's like, well, that's not the choice. There is the choice, but the parents have told me they must get this medicine.
Right.
But since the child is under legal and power control of the parental body, I cannot ignore this child's bodily autonomy and I have to give them a medicine they don't want.
Okay.
So I have to say shot or pill. And then they get scared of the shot, so they wolf down the pill. I consider that a manipulation.
Okay.
So I'm going to put slightly disagree, but
feels a little dark to me.
I'll say slightly agree.
I said slightly agree because there are situations where clever manipulation is the only way to get your way, and if you as long as you kind of take in the moral considerations, it's fine, I suppose.
We're dark empaths.
No, I think it's just life, man.
Jesus. Oh boy, this is targeting me specifically. I hate being the center of attention.
We have to both say disagree.
I disagree.
We are forcing people to listen to our voice for an hour every other week
and doing the stand-up thing. God damn it.
I disagree.
I avoid dangerous situations. Disagree.
You don't avoid dangerous situations?
I don't avoid dangerous situations.
I
say I avoid them more than I used to, but I'm putting disagree.
I'm putting slightly disagree because I don't seek out dangerous situations, but if the dangerous situation is pretty fun, I would.
That's
but I'm not sitting here playing Russian roulette here.
I mean, I seek them out. It's not as much as I used to.
Yeah.
I'm smarter now, but my whole thing was no, danger's fun.
Yeah, fuck. Gut impression here. That's
whatever next, number 7. Whatever it takes, you must get the important people on your side. Oh God.
I mean, if you want the thing, yeah, you do have to do that. I'm sorry, this is just life. Because okay, I would like to get a better job. Geez, I need that promotion. However, wait, hold on. The whatever you takes part.
That's the part that gets me. I gotta slightly disagree with that.
Yeah,
because whatever it takes, not whatever it takes, dog.
Okay, it's time to take Pipsqueak, our lovable corgi, and murder her. I wouldn't do that.
No.
I mean,
are we disagreeing or slightly disagreeing?
I'm disagreeing with that.
Yeah, whatever it takes is too much.
It's a bad clause.
Many group activities tend to be dull without me. I don't agree with that at all.
I mean, usually it's the opposite. I tend to feel like other people are having more fun when I'm not around.
That's not true. I am going to say disagree because I think group activities without me are fine.
I'm going to say neutral. I'm sure they're having a fun time with or without me.
This next question I like.
Okay. Payback needs to be quick and nasty. Agree.
Sorry.
If we're doling out payback, why are we being slow about? Well, okay, slow payback is fun.
I mean, yes, letting people dig their own grave fucking rocks.
Yeah.
I tend to be, but I would personally like to put the bricks in the wall to show someone my cask of Amontillado.
like for me, payback is kind of to stop future behaviors, and that should happen very, quickly. I think.
Oh boy, avoid direct conflict with others because they may be useful in the future. This I got to disagree with. I think direct conflict is more important.
I as I get older, beating around the bush becomes something I don't want to engage with.
Yep. I'm going to put disagree.
Yeah.
I know that I'm special because everyone keeps telling me so. I got to disagree.
Yeah, like, listen, we're low self-esteem boys, I think. I don't think that I am special.
No.
And if people tell me that I'm special, it makes me feel weird.
Yes, I disagree vehemently. Vehemently? There it is, vehemently.
Yeah, all right.
No thanks. People often say I'm out of control.
I don't think anyone said that about me.
They've said that about me.
Yeah, no, like, you tend to just do shit, especially when you're drunk. You just kind of like, you just wander off and it's like, all right, well, goodbye.
I am a force of nature.
Yeah.
Hurricane Tyler. I can't say hurricane with what just happened and is in right now currently happening, but by then, by the time this comes out, it'll be...
Well, no, it's actually safe to say just there's a hurricane now. Cause like,
Milton.
There's a lot of hurricanes going on.
Hurricane Milton.
So, yeah, nobody says I'm out of control.
I'll slightly agree.
I'm very controlled.
It's wise to keep track of information they can use against people later. Agree.
Stupid question. What? Okay, here's this weapon. Do you want it?
Yeah, I need my compromat all the time. I need it.
Damn, I should have a folder.
We should have several folders. I do have some folders.
Yeah, like
I've got stuff in my favorite folder that I've taken screenshots of. Like,
but my Sherlock Mind Palace is just compromat.
I like to get acquainted with important people. Agree.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I like getting acquainted with people in general.
Yeah. I emailed my CEO tonight.
Yeah. Just like, hey, what's up, dog?
Nope.
You want to play some EverQuest? That's how you get them.
Mid-test EverQuest talk. No. But Tubi the Shadow Knight running around the hills of Quenos right now.
Yep. It's true that I can be mean to others. I mean, like... Shit, like I've been mean to people. I feel bad about it upon reflection.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna say slightly agree. Like
I think slightly agree is fair.
Like there are people that are just assholes, and I do look at them like, wow, you're just living your life like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I catch myself when I'm being an asshole.
I try to, and there have been times when I've apologized to people. I'm like, hey, I think I was too much of an asshole there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's about being direct with your conflict and payback.
Yes. You should wait for the right time to get back at people.
Yes, I think that, like, doing it in the moment is a mistake. Instead, you just you get them later, so that way they can't get you.
I don't know. Quick and nasty feels pretty good, but I think you should wait.
You should wait.
Mostly to protect yourself.
It's not that you do wait, it's that you should wait.
You should wait.
Right? Instead of saying something in the meeting, you get them later in the emails, so you have it in writing.
Although, getting people in meetings feels pretty good, too.
I mean, yeah, you can do both. Why not both?
Yeah, so we'll agree. I'm agreeing.
Yeah. I feel embarrassed if someone compliments me. That's true. We just talked about this. Yeah, well, yeah.
People who mess with me always regret it. Disagree.
I would say slightly disagree. Sometimes I do get them.
I mean, yeah, sometimes I do get them, too, but I think of work where people have been, like, abjectly cruel to me because... they're in a bad place.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the person. You work with more people that are going through some shit and are projecting their pain upon you. I do not work with those people usually, and so like if somebody like messes with me, generally I'm like, okay, well, stop that, and here's why.
I'm gonna put slightly disagree.
Yeah, I'm gonna slightly agree on my end. There are things you should hide from other people because they don't need to know. Agree, actually. I think that, sometimes there's cursed knowledge that people don't necessarily need to know. But at the same time, I don't necessarily want to hide information from people just for the sake of...
hiding it. Yeah. Or to use it later for your own gain.
Oh, like, what's a bad habit of mine is, like, I think, like, oh, this person can't really, like, deal with this thing. And so, like, I'll wait until a good opportunity is to show... show them the bad news or whatever, and like that's bad on me. But like at the same time, it's what I do.
I will probably put slightly agree, just because sometimes and it's a lot of work stuff, but I have to hide things from patients, even though I know, like walking into a room that they have terminal cancer that they didn't know about when all they wanted was water.
Can I have some ice chips? Sure. Enjoy them for the next 2 weeks.
Ice chips are really good here. They're crunchy.
Okay. I have been compared to famous people.
We have to say agree to this.
Who have we been compared to?
I'm going to use a specific example of our friend Meg.
Okay.
When we met Meg, they said to us, I'm so nervous and starstruck to you and me because we podcasted and they liked it.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. And also, people say I look like Jimmy Fallon.
Those are the people you got to get quick, nasty revenge on.
They get the payback.
I'm not waiting. Knife in the chin up to the brain.
Yeah, and then I carve the Joker smile on my face because I'm actually the Joker.
Oh, just like the end of Joker 2 when Joaquin Phoenix gets killed by Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah.
That happens in the movie.
Yeah, he wasn't Joker.
He wasn't the Joker. He got killed by the actual Joker, who then proceeds to carve his face into a smile. Right after they blow up the courthouse and make Two-Face.
I'm the Joker, baby.
So agree.
We're gonna put agree.
Yeah. Okay. I've never gotten in trouble with the law.
Agree.
Yeah.
Well, what's the law?
I've never gotten caught.
Yeah. Me neither. Agree.
Yeah. Make sure your plans benefit you, not others.
Disagree.
Yeah, plans should benefit all.
Yeah, plans should benefit all.
Okay. I am an average person. I'm gonna say slightly agree.
I'm gonna say slightly disagree.
Really, I think that I'm not special.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That I think a lot of people. Math is a good example. I always get annoyed when people say I can't do math. It's like, no, you have not approached math in a way that you enjoyed and liked.
Or learned it in a way that it was accessible to you. Like, we were not taught math in high school in a way that made sense to us.
Right. And so, I tend to, see this question as, I'm not special. Everyone is special.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I agree. Slightly agree. But, I do feel like I have some good qualities that, some people don't have.
I think I have some exemplary qualities and some alienating and weird qualities, which makes me not average.
Okay.
I'm trying to factor in the bad stuff too. So I'm going to put slightly disagree.
I enjoy having sex with people I hardly know.
Let's just silently hit our answers.
Okay.
I'm going to...
Do you want to know my answer?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I prefer sex with people I don't know, but I like sex with people I don't know as well. I've done plenty of both.
I put disagree.
Oh.
Because I've had sex with people that I haven't known very well, and I didn't like it. I think the cool part about sex is that you're having sex with your fun friend.
Your FF, yeah. I'm fucking my FF.
Yeah, I just because you get to have more fun with sex. I think that if you're still
the more sex you have with one person, I think that's if you've had sex with someone 10 times and you had the choice to have sex with someone new for the first time or have sex with someone for the 11th time, I think 10 times out of 10 I picked the 11th time because that's someone you know them, they know you. There's some shorthand, some longhand.
And don't pull out the long hand. You got to train up for the long hand.
You really do. You got to do some dilating. It's
most people can be manipulated. Agree on that.
I got to say agree. We can be manipulated. We saw Joker 2.
Do you know how much money is spent on advertising? Right, most of a movie's budget is ad revenue, just putting out ads. And it works. So I insist on getting the respect I deserve.
Disagree.
I don't think I deserve respect so
I don't
much.
either.
I'm going to slightly disagree. If somebody is not giving me a voice, I get annoyed by it.
I do not like signs of respect. I don't like any kind of social hierarchy that shows one person above someone else in any type of way, including with respect.
But there's the overall respect of me as a human person that sometimes does not get acknowledged.
Sure.
And, I would like that to be acknowledged.
I would like you to remember that I'm a human being. Lilith, no, God damn it, Jezebel.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
I love her so much.
Yeah, you should fucking be negative.
Yeah, Jezebel. Yeah.
And you should like manipulate people and give their souls to me.
Oh, that sounds fucking sick as hell. I think I'll do it. Final question.
Okay.
I'll say anything to get what I want. Disagree.
I mean, no, yeah, I won't say anything. Like, what do you mean I'll say anything?
I won't say anything to get what I want.
Yeah.
I have to hit get results.
Boy, if this fucks us over. Okay. Boy, it's like a whole chart.
Oh, wow.
It has the dark triad here. Tyler, why don't you go first? Why don't you tell me what your Machiavellianism score, your narcissism score, and your psychopathy scores are?
So, my Machiavellianism score is a 3.
Okay.
My narcissism is a 3.1. My psychopathy is a 3. I'm 3s across the board, baby.
Is that good? What does that mean?
No, I'm 3s across the board, which I guess is good.
Is that like average? Do you match up with like the bell curve that's here?
No, I'm slightly under them. I'm a little further along in psychopathy, maybe. No, it's the peaks are not as high.
Okay. They're reported from a scale of 1 to low and 5 to high.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm 3s.
And so like, yeah, 2.5 is average, right?
Shit.
So you're a little above average on all these things.
I am. I'm above average. I am not an average person. I told you.
That's right. Would you like to know mine?
Yeah.
Okay. So Machiavellianism, 3.6.
Wow.
So watch out. I'm playing 4D chess.
Apparently.
I like to manipulate people. I have them around my finger. Narcissism is a 3.
Okay.
So I'm like a little bit above.
I'm a little above you on that one.
Okay, yeah. That bragging tells me everything I needed to know.
Certainly does.
And psychopathy, 2.6. Hey, look at I'm right there in the average.
So you are more manipulative, but you have more feeling. Oh no.
But like
I'm more of a psychopath.
Yeah, you're more of a psychopath. I'm more of a dark empath.
What does this mean for us?
What the fuck? Like, what does this test tell me? Anything? Like,
It doesn't tell me anything.
Like, I learned nothing about this fucking test, right? Like, it was fun answering questions.
Yeah.
There
it is.
I think that's why people like pop psychology, right? It's just like, it's fun to answer questions.
It was like, I remember being on the dating apps and like, tell me your Enneagram or whatever the hell they're called.
The INTJs.
I was
and
like,
the ENTJs.
I'm like, I'm not taking a 90 question thing. Just
they made me take it at work.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's a whole thing.
I don't have to do that at work.
Yeah.
I don't even, because I'm in a union, we have training modules and we just don't do them.
Yeah, I mean, well, I get paid to do them, so I do them.
We're supposed to do them at work, so that's
Okay.
not going to happen.
No, you got shit to do. You
Too
got
much
ice
shit.
chips to hand out and people to lie to. So what does this mean? Like, we took this whole test. We've learned that
we learned nothing.
We learned that we're slightly above average.
You know what I learned?
What?
It might as well be a fucking demon. It might as well be a Jezebel. It means as much to me, a Jezebel, as it did those 3s.
I mean, would you say that you have a dark empath in your life, or have known dark empaths in your life that have affected you in negative ways?
I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't call them dark empaths. That's just manipulation. Like, we're inventing fucking Dungeons and Dragons language for people that brains don't do good things.
Can't people just be assholes? Like, can't they just suck to you?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm sure that, like, for every narcissist that's out there, they probably have, like, you know, like, okay, so I keep on confusing the two, right? Because there's a clinical definition of narcissism where this person cannot demonstrate any empathy, right? Or you know, like, or rather, see everyone below them,
Yeah,
right? And it's a chronic
their
condition.
needs above all.
Right. It is a chronic condition, whether it be by their upbringing or their brain don't work in a special way. I think that's real. I think that those people do exist. I think it's rare that those people exist. You probably don't know any of them.
I think classifying them on a spectrum is good because I think there's tons of nuance. Like,
but does that really give meaning to any of it? Like,
I think it does, just because putting it on a spectrum shows, how do I want to put this? That there is more than just capital N narcissist, capital P psychopath. Like, I think spectrum thinking is what is allowing us to understand, you know, autism, Asperger's.
I was about to say, like, so
Like
I think about this way in autism because as I grow older, I'm like, I do have a lot of weird hobbies and quirks.
Are you finally putting together?
Well, I mean, like here's the thing though, is like if I go and like take a test and like, okay, you're a level 3 autist or whatever, right? Like what does that get me really? Like it might get me like a tax break or something, but like it doesn't really necessarily give me much meaning or justification in my life. It's just like it's a flavor, and it's like, okay, cool. What do I do with that?
So I think that varies from person to person, because I think knowing you've been a certain way your entire life and then finally having the language to describe yourself is a pretty powerful thing. I think
it can be, but like for me, not really. Like, I'm perfectly satisfied with just being weird kid. Right? Because I think that like adding a clinical element to it without like any sort of like medicational action, right? Or
it
like,
doesn't. I wouldn't say it always needs medicational anything. I think it's just a classifying of understanding.
Yeah,
and
but
I think that's important.
I reject classification though. I don't like it because I think it tends to be oversimplifying and dehumanizing. Right? Like, if I get a piece of paper that says you are an autistic person, then like I feel like, oh, ew. Right?
Now,
and like,
do you think that's bad because of the broader societal implications, or do you think that's because
societal implications?
I think it's
not unlike me as a person.
It's controlling you personally, and you need to be in control.
Right? No. Wow. No, it's more of just like, if I put that on my like LinkedIn profile, people will treat me differently, and I will get.
Well, you don't have.
I will be seen on the world as someone different, right? But like, bringing it back to narcissism, right? Like, it's like it's a way to justify the way you treat someone, right? Like or yourself, right? Like, so in the case of autism, like, would I treat myself differently? I hope not, right? Because like I like the way I treat myself sometimes.
you are forcing yourself to get into model trains, hating every fucking second of it.
Right. I mean, like a little bit, yeah. I mean, like, well, listen, hey, like not everyone's into model trains. I have thought about building models though.
There it is. Got him.
Not like of like U-boats or planes, but like,
Warhammer, painting Warhammer little
no,
guys.
No. I mean, kind of close, but like not Warhammer.
Right.
But like, I like big robots. And I think putting together a complicated big robot would be fun.
Okay.
But this isn't about that. Like, I think that like if it brings you meaning, like please do, right? Like anything that brings positive, that has a positive effect on your life, please go and pursue that. If you think you are a narcissist and you think that, I could really change my life if I could just get someone to tell me that I'm a narcissist, please pursue that.
Yeah.
But if you think like, oh, geez, I might be a little bit of a narcissist, and I think if I get that label, it'll just make me feel worse, don't.
No, I disagree.
I mean, well, okay, that's why I guess narcissism is different, right? But like dark empath, like I feel like this is where it kind of becomes everyone needs a special label for their thing. And like, does dark empath need a special label?
Probably not, but it makes the people who, quote, self-identify as dark empaths feel a little more...
Is it self-identification that people are doing? Or is it like, somebody and you want to justify real bad why they're mean to you, right? And if you can slap a label of like, they're a dark empath, right? And that's why they didn't show up to my birthday party. And that's why I'm going to like slash their tires. Then, maybe you shouldn't do that. Like, maybe you shouldn't be ascribing labels just to justify somebody else's actions. Because, like, I don't think anyone's out there, aside from the weirdo on Reddit, there's like, I think I might be a dark empath. People might think they're a narcissist. I think that realization.
Or they might think they're a psychopath, or they might think they're manipulative.
Right. Like, I've thought, like, there have been times where, like, have I been manipulative in my life? And maybe have I gone too far in that manipulation? Sure. I think that's healthy, right? Like, people kind of should always be questioning how they behave and whether or not it's
their own motivations.
Right. And so, like, I think that these labels are useful if you can ascribe them to yourself to get yourself help, or if other people can ascribe it to you to help you out in like a therapy situation.
To some sort of greater understanding of yourself or your behavior.
Whereas the title of Dark Empath, neither of those things happen.
Stupid bullshit.
It's stupid bullshit where like, fucking teenagers can bully the one girl they don't like because they think she might be a dark empath.
Right.
It's tiger beat bullshit.
Ew. Never read any Tiger Beat.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly,
I was a Reader's Digest boy.
I read so much Reader's Digest because, like, my house would get it, and this was before smartphones. So, like, when you're taking a big long dump,
you gotta find the fucking joke.
It's either you read the Reader's Digest or, like, what was your thing about the toilet? The Big John's Big Book of Jokes or whatever of facts.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know the full title. What was it?
I don't remember the full title.
Okay,
I pushed that out.
Yeah.
I knew there was pornography in the bottom drawer that my dad kept in there.
But like a toilet book.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a toilet.
We need to go back to toilet books. I learned so much from toilet books.
I spent too much time on my phone on the toilet. Like if I'm
where do you think I was screenshotting are the Dark Empath?
Right. If it was just a fucking Reader's Digest, I'd be spending less time there because I don't care about how somebody braved the Alps or whatever.
Yeah, the penthouse forums, but there's no fucking.
Right.
I can't believe I made a bisque.
So Dark Empaths, like, do we have an understanding of what they are and like what is the thing that we're mad at?
I think it ties in nicely with the Jezebel demon.
Okay.
It's ascribing fantastical, evil, outside of humanity elements to what is often bad human traits. That's what I hate. That's what I see it as. I don't think we need to say a demon made this guy fire me. I don't think we need to say, oh, he's a dark empath. He really is. He understands. I don't understand why he would take from me, even though he knows how I feel. Like
you see it a lot. Like when I was Googling Dark Empath, it was a lot of abusive boyfriend posts.
Yes.
Right?
Because it's often men, according to the one study.
Yeah. I mean, like, and like abusive boyfriends is a special kind of devil situation, right? Because this person says that they love you and
oftentimes can show that they love you through action, words, whatever.
Or say that they understand you. Like, oh, you had a tough day at work, babe. I'm sorry. Like, that must suck for you. Let me get you some ice cream. Right? And then, like, the next day, they're an asshole to you.
Yeah.
Right? Which is a common abusive partner situation. Right?
Which we have verbiage for that already. The cycle of abuse.
Right. But, like, if you're just like, no, he's just being a dark empath. Like, maybe it kind of lessens the abusive partner narrative.
No, I am not with an abuser. I am dating a necromancer.
I would date a necromancer.
Oh, yeah. Easy, man. Skeletons running around the backyard.
Do you think Elvira's a necromancer? I think Elvira might be like a type if I have a type. Speaking of Halloween time.
Oh, yeah. We got to head back to Halloween. Oh, man. Elvira.
Right? Mistress of the Dark. I think she's my type.
Mistress of the Dark. What a good title. That is so much better than Dark Empath.
Let's rank them. Oh, God.
So here on Hate Speech, we have what is called the spectrum of hate, where we take the topic we've discussed and we placed it on, oh, wouldn't you know, a spectrum, something we also just talked about. Because spectrums, as we say, provide nuance. So at the evil side of our spectrum, we have...
Do you want an evil voice? Oh, I guess I can't give you an evil voice.
Nah, it's fine. I can do my own evil voice.
Hold on, I'll do it.
Goldar!
Goldar's he's not near Hitler. We love Goldar.
No, we love Goldar, but goddamn, could you imagine the adventures of Hitler and Goldar? We must kill such use. No, we can't do that, Adolf.
Wait, are you proposing a reality where instead of Rita Repulsa, it's Hitler? Hitler comes out of the moon?
After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to conquer Earth.
Dann tritt für mich ein, so wie ich für dich eingetreten bin.
The SS are just putties.
Damn.
Jesus.
Okay, give me a second.
So we put our thing on the spectrum of hate. We're the most evil, hated thing, one Adolf Hitler. At the far end of the other spectrum, the most beautiful, nice thing we could think of, one LeVar Burton.
Okay. So we decided to abandon the, like, does this thing have a body count?
Yeah, because some things aren't going to have body counts.
Or like some things that are evil don't necessarily have a body count, right? And some things that are good might have a body count.
Like Goldar.
actually. It's beautiful. I agree. If Goldar steps on a few people, I'm not going to hold it against him.
No, that guy, Goldar. My God, there's no better character than fucking Goldar.
So Dark Empaths, and we're talking about the term Dark Empath.
Yep.
The people as well. We'll just put them together.
Yeah.
Why not? For fun.
We'll put them all in camps. Jesus Christ. I gotta stop doing Nazi Goldar.
Just Goldar. I have a special mission for you, Goldar.
How much Cyclone B do you think it would take to gas this entire room? Goldar in the zone of interest.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm going to recenter myself here.
Yeah.
I have to get away from Goldar.
Yeah. Goldar is not a Dark Empath.
No, he doesn't understand very little.
I think he's just on one side of that space. He's just a psychopath.
Yeah, he definitely is. Man, when he tried to kill Jason, when they captured Jason.
This has been a heavy Morphin episode, huh?
Yeah, I kind of relate a lot of my life to some Power Ranger shit from my childhood.
I think that it's bad, but it's not like Susie Orman bad.
No, this is something that could end up being a part of medicine, like an actual.
Yeah,
that's the thing I hate about it.
I don't think so. I think that real doctors, like not like medical doc. Well, okay,
not physicians.
Yes, but like psychiatrists and psychologists, when they see the word dark triad, they probably get mad. And so I would like to believe, I have a hope in society that maybe this is all bullshit pushed by hucksters. Especially like we were looking at some fucking YouTube videos of Dark Triad, and it was all
where
like
they're talking about the demons. Like you have to go to 2 Timothy's to fight the Jezebel demon.
Why do narcissists mess with your mind so much? It's because your mind is Satan's #1 target. Narcissism is a deeply infectious personality problem that can affect and infect every area of your life. But did you know that there are actually demonic spirits that are driving that grandiose, self-entitled behavior? The demonic goal is to not only destroy the life of those that they infect, but also the lives of those that are connected to the narcissist. And people they couldn't otherwise get to are now easy prey for these demons, as the narcissist now becomes their Trojan horse. #1 is the spirit of witchcraft. You think witchcraft is limited to voodoo and black magic? You may want to think again. Behind witchcraft is rebellion and manipulation. And narcissists are master manipulators. And remember, the words of 1 Samuel 15:23. For rebellion is like the sin of divination, and arrogance like the evil of idolatry. Many will even refer to this spirit as the Jezebel spirit.
Right, or like there's this guy who's like, oh, you know, like when the demon comes in and they really start becoming a dark empath, their eyes turn black.
Yeah.
Like I like that guy. And so like this is in the realm of hucksterism, where I don't think that like a lot of people are gonna die. It's a negative in society. I'm gonna put it around a Mr. Beast.
I think it also will maybe empower some people with bad personality traits to find a normalizing way to refer to themselves and give themselves the shield of protection, social protection.
Yeah, I mean,
of a label like that.
I don't think people are going to be slapping dark empaths on their cool bio.
I kind of do, because abusers have co-opted a lot of therapy speak to continue abuse. I think this is just another form of that.
Oh, like they're saying you're a dark empath?
Or like
as a
they're
like accusation?
Well, no, it's like, well, I did this because I'm a dark empath. You should know that this is how I'm going to react, and you need to accept
really?
it. Yeah,
I don't think that's I highly I doubt it. But like we can disagree. It's fine.
Yeah, there's some we just completely agreed on. We're not average.
Yeah, we only agree on payback. But either way though, like, would you say that it ranks above or below Mr. Beast? Right?
I would say probably
our number 9.
I would probably say above Mr. Beast.
Okay.
Because I think Mr. Beast is like pure psychopathy.
I definitely think it's below Bush Light. I think it's above YouTubers making music videos.
I could see that between Bush Light and YouTubers making music videos.
I feel like that is pure narcissism. Whereas Dark Empath, there's a little bit of things mixed in there.
We have the 3 right there. YouTubers making music video. That's narcissism. Mr. Beast, psychopathy. John Krasinski, Machiavellianism.
Okay. Bush Light, neither of those. By the way, why is Bush Light is our number 7? We did this, like, we threw it in on a random episode.
I think we were drunk. I think you're like, we're putting Bush Light on here. Right? Also with ass waxing. It's like, well, we're not talking about ass waxing. Like, we're getting it on the list.
I mean, the list is infallible. So
I agree.
It's on there.
I understand how the list was made. I also agree the list cannot be changed.
Okay. It's our number 7. So it's below Bush Light. So congratulations to our new number 8, the Dark Empath.
Dark Empaths.
The Dark Empath.
Jezebel's such a cool idea that a lady demon takes you over and makes you evil. Like,
you know, like we kind of threw this out as a joke episode while we were talking about it. I think we do need to have an episode about demons.
Yeah. like specific ones, or like the idea of demons?
I think
can demons be redeemed?
No, it's more of just like, if demons are real, how bad are they really? Like, are they below Hitler? Is that the thing that beats out Hitler? Is demons? I don't think so. I think demons are above Hitler because demons aren't real.
I think you're right. Put demons on. No, but we'll do demons.
I'm just saying, like, it's a future episode. We'll have to think about demons. However, Jezebel gets a pass this time.
Jezebel's on. She's a pass for me too. I'm saying no thanks to Jezebel.
Really?
Yep.
Well, you're not religious, so if a sexy lady.
But here's the thing. I completely fucked up my Baldur's Gate save by banging Mizora, and she's a Jezebel demon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? So, okay. So, like, you should just, like, if you see an actual demon, just say no. But, like,
first of all, shut that bitch down.
Yeah. But, like, I think I would like to see the Jezebel demon do funny shit to people. I think that'd be, like, you know, I feel like that maybe that's a dark empath feeling. Or
what we want are deadites.
A little bit, yeah.
We want the Evil Dead monsters making people do crazy shit.
Right. So
anything else we need to plug before we get out of here?
I mean, like, I don't know. Shit. I just think it was fun. Like, this whole episode was based on how funny the word dark empath was.
It's still funny.
It's still funny every time we say it. And like
people believe in it.
And people will say with a straight face, dark empath.
Yeah, it goes by it on fucking Reddit.
Right. And they're like, listen, you just don't understand the dark triad.
Actually, I've been tested.
Yeah, we've been tested. Turns out we're pretty average, actually.
Yeah, we're over the middle for all of them.
Yeah, but like it was for good reasons, though.
That's exactly what a dark empath would say.
Let's get out of here.
Should we plug our shit? Patreon.com/Hatreon. Follow us on X, the Everything website, where you can blaze your glory.
Play EverQuest with us.
Yeah, come play EverQuest. We fought actual demons. I'm a Shadow Knight named Tubi.
Why are we plugging EverQuest?
Because after 24 years, it's time.
Hate speech, motherfucker, hate speech. 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 Hate speech, motherfucker, hate speech.
I don't think I'll ever see anything as funny as when you walked in the other night into the living room, stood there quietly for a moment, and then said, I need to stop thinking about EverQuest.
So I think this episode's going to run a little short.
They originally were this long.
Yeah.
You got used to long shit.
Yeah, but I think that the people deserve an extra 10 minutes. So do you want to talk about EverQuest for 10 minutes?
I would love to. I would love to.
You don't have to stay on. It's fine. We understand.
And to be clear, we are not hating EverQuest.
Yeah. This is unrelated to the rest of the episode. We're just talking about EverQuest from here on out until like for 10 minutes. Because I think I just want to pad out the episode a little bit. So EverQuest.
Yeah. Tell me your thoughts on EverQuest.
So I think I'm officially done with Bard. Like I understood the idea of like running around and dotting people and just being like a magical flute man, poisoning people to death. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like a fun time. Because for me, EverQuest is you spend all your mana, you spend all your health, and you sit and then you do something else for 5 minutes. And then you come back and you do it again. And that's what I want it for, actually. I don't want to do something active. I want to be passive. And so that's why I picked Enchanter.
Oh, brother.
I was avoiding Enchanter because that was your guy.
That was my guy.
Back in like junior high or whatever.
Yeah, I was big time Chanter shit of fuck Mountain, dude.
They seem pretty cool.
They are very cool. Like it takes probably 10, 15 levels to really open up what they can do, but it's a lot of fun.
I like that. I like all those stupid spells in EverQuest. There's one that's like True North, where if you cast it, it just points you north. Because if you don't know this about EverQuest, there's a compass that tells you where to go that lies to you.
Yeah, you have to train your compass skill.
But if you have the special spell True North, you know exactly where north is.
So I recently started playing a Shadow Knight, and I got to level 9. And in our server, that's when you get your spells. So I've got my pet, I've got my disease cloud.
How much have you played? Level 9 takes a while, doesn't it?
No, I farmed. Well, I kept probably a stack of Knoll Teeth that gave me 3 levels.
Okay, I've been hoarding my skeleton chips.
Can I have them?
My bone chips.
I'll give you platinum.
Do you need them for like
for my pets? I use them to summon skeletons.
Okay, well,
and it's like they're tiny skeletons because they're pets.
Like I was sleeping on EverQuest because like when you look at EverQuest, you're like, what is this bullshit? Right? All the effects look bad. All of the models look bad. And then you realize, wait, that's what makes this game good.
Yes.
Is all the fucked up nasty creatures and like the signs on the buildings that say like special wizard zone.
Yeah.
That's
or
where
the mermaid's lure.
Right. And you're just like, this is such a pure fantasy world. Like it is.
There's no quest log. You have to memorize where to go. There's no map in the game.
Yeah.
You have to look outside the game for your map.
It's basement Dungeons and Dragons. Like the way you find out about quests is you walk up to people and you say, "Hail." Hail, Sentinel Flavius.
Yeah, and right outside Toxulia Forest.
Yeah, I know those words now.
Yeah,
I've been walking around killing bats. Well, not bats, but snakes.
It's maddening. So this will make sense to like 2 of you. But I finally ran from the Quenos Hills to Western Karana to go to the bandit camps, and I absolutely keep getting my asses clapped by bandits.
And you have to walk back the entire time.
It plops you right outside Quenos, because if you don't bind your soul to a new zone, you spawn back at your starting area. Did you know that?
I did, but like I don't know how to bind my soul to place.
Someone has to do it for you.
Is it like
a wizard has to bind your soul somewhere.
Like, so I need to make friends with a wizard?
Yes. Because a wizard can also summon you high-level weapons that disappear when you log out. So you can have super strong weapons. The same goes for bandages. Like, I'm trying to level my bandage skill.
Yeah.
It costs like 2 platinum for a stack of bandages. You can't get that shit.
But like, can I just pay a wizard to bind it? Like, I need to find a person, though.
Yes, you need a person to do it for you.
Oh, that's such bullshit.
But it's kind of great, right?
It forces you to talk to people.
And
like, so what? I go to Quenos, I'm like, bind, please?
Yeah, hey, and can anyone bind me here? Yeah.
Okay.
It sucks so bad, dude. Maybe this private server added a thing for that, because they took away the priest of Discord, turned him into the priest of partying, which I disagree with.
I mean, it's not a PvP server.
It's not. I'm learning to live with that. Not that I ever really did PvP, because it's hard. Like there are certain classes that can just kill other classes like that. It's no problem.
But are useless in other situations.
Yes. Enchanters, though, you're the squishiest of the squishy, my dog.
I found that out. Yeah.
It's
should I be leveling up my 2-handed blunt or 1-handed blunt? Like what things should I be using?
You won't be attacking for a long time.
Au contraire, I've been smacking around these.
So when you're
gnolls.
leveling, you do 2-handed staff, because that typically has the most damage per output.
Okay.
But once you finally get into groups, you're going to want like a wand in one hand, and then like
the stat things, right?
A jug. Like you get cups with charisma stats, because you want charisma. That's what makes your spells last longer.
But like, what about intellect? I mean,
that's more mana and how strong they are. But charisma for enchanters is especially important because that makes your mesmerizing spells last longer.
I split them between the two.
That's good.
Like,
you're supposed
since
to.
Since I'm a Yakubian,
Yakubian means white people. You're an erudite, and they are not white.
Okay, so Yakub's not okay, but like Yakub himself.
Yakub is black.
Okay.
Yakubians are white.
Okay.
So when you say, I need to study your head, you Yakubian ape, Finland's not a real country, you're talking about a white person.
Okay, that checks out. So, like, my character is named Patmos.
The island where Yakub works.
Right.
I'm Tubi the Shadow
Patmos,
Knight.
Yeah, Patmos. I was kind of trying to figure out what my last name would be. And, like, Patmos Yakub, I think, might be okay.
I'm going to reveal this on here. I thought of a name while in the toilet.
What's that?
I'm going to make a character named Sexo. And when I turn level 20, I'm going to make my last name Fantastico. So I'm going to be Sexo Fantastico. I just think that's a great name.
Yeah, but, like, what's the class?
I don't know. I should probably pick one, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Cleric?
Yeah. I just like summoning a pet. Like, I just like having my cool sword and shield floating around me.
Because you can't control that pet, right? Like, it only attacks what you attack or attacks you.
I can tell it to stop. Like, I have my pet bar.
That's all you have, but you don't have, like, taunt, guard, whatever.
Like, yeah, I can't tell it to, like, cast spells.
Yeah, mine, I have, like, a taunt function.
Okay.
Like, it's... the enchanter pets are fucking useless, but you need them just to draw aggro so you can run away.
What I was reading, though, is that they're pretty badass once you get up there.
Yeah, yeah, sure. When you're high enough and it's like...
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you this.
Okay.
You can give your enchanter pets weapons, so it'll just be 2 swords instead of a sword and a shield.
But when they die...
It's gone. Forever.
But, like, when you leave a zone...
They're gone. Forever.
Can I take them back, the weapons?
No.
Then I'm not going to do that.
Well, it's like getting... Like, you would pick up trash stuff for, like, when you're in a group, you would give the trash to your pet.
Oh, so it's like the trash is better than whatever they have.
Yeah, like my skeleton, he doesn't have a sword, so I will just give him a trash sword that I pick up.
Yeah, I mean, but those swords, they sell for a lot of...
Well,
you
yeah,
can get a gold out of those
Yeah,
swords.
I don't do it now because I need the fucking money, because money is a fucking scarcity in this goddamn game.
Yeah.
I love EverQuest, man. It sucks so bad. Can I go play it?
Yes. Do you have anything less... okay. Do you have anything you want to say to Jezebel?
Jezebel? Hold on.
Yeah, yes.
Will you marry me, Jezebel? Will you take my wings in holy matrimony?
I'm a demon. Yes. Yes, I will.
Fucking tight.
Let's enter matrimony.
I slowly remove my golden armor, exposing my blue dog member.
Wow, that's
it's neat. You know, like, I've never actually had sex before. I'm just a little old demon.
I continue to stroke my blue dog dick. It's hard as fuck now.
Ooh.
Woo! You know what? That's pretty cool.
You remember
It's pretty sick.
You remember the sex scene in Joker when he was like the most pathetic man that's ever lived?
Okay, like, we also didn't talk about the Joker, and so might as well now since we're in the free zone.
Fuck him.
Like, did he have sex with Harley Quinzel in that cell?
I think so, yes, because it was so pathetic.
Okay, but like...
Because it started out fantastical of her putting the makeup on him, and then when he's like, can you put my penis in you, please? And he's like,
yeah, it turned into like the Greasy Strangler. And
it turned into the fucking Napoleon sex scene.
Right, and I was like, I thought that was a fantasy because, like, oh, in this world, she wouldn't be able to get into his cell, right? That seems unrealistic.
She was rich. She was a rich... You were right. It's the William Shatner pulp cover Common People. Like, she was role-playing his life as a poor person.
Not only is it a bad movie, it's a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I felt like I wasted my night doing that. I would have rather been playing EverQuest.
I think it's bad that a movie created by someone with a singular vision flopped. I think it's good that this one flopped, so they stopped making comic book movies. But they won't.
I don't think they're gonna stop.
No.
Although I will be seated for Kraven the Hunter.
It's so insane to me. Like, Joker 1 wasn't an adaptation of any Joker story. It was an adaptation of the cultural response to the Dark Knight shooting.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
I mean, the first one wasn't bad because it was fine. It was an original.
Fine.
It was an original story, and I always support original stories. The second one was, as you said, the Seinfeld, the last Seinfeld episode of the Joker 1, where they brought back all the characters and recapped the story of Joker 1, and it was also a bad musical. It was a lot of bad ideas that Joaquin Phoenix thought up on a toilet.
He was trying to be a Tom Waits Joker, But as we learn, Joaquin Phoenix is no Tom Waits.
I want to stop talking now.
Bye.